I'm Daniel, and I want to dive deep into this episode because there have been some questions lately about what it is that makes somebody successful in business. And the thing with business is that there are just so many things that happen, so many things that you can't control. You can't really plan everything. As you're going through the journey, there's just gonna be new things that come up, adversity all the time, but it's just like anything in life. It's just like any video game that you play, right? Like when you play Mario Bros, the first level, I know you can think and remember that very first level. In order for Mario to get from the destination that he started to the castle, right? There are things that he needs to overcome. There's things that are actually literally trying to kill him. And there are things that level him up, and also he can get coins. Now, that's the whole entire journey, not only like business, but life, right? We need to be okay with that. And we need to understand that that's the fun of it, the adversity, the new things that come up. Because think of that level and remove all of that. And imagine it was just a direct path from the starting level to the castle. How boring would that be? I don't know for you, but for me, it'd be really boring. So I just want to start out with that. Now, if I had to break it down into three high level explanations that I could honestly say will help any business owner succeed. It goes from pragmatic skills to mindset and having a support system. I would say the top three that you need to keep in mind, and these are essential because you're going to see why. But my very first advice is, when it comes down to business, very plain and simple, you have to have a product, a service, and you need to understand who your customer avatar is. Who are you selling it to, right? As long as you have that, like everything else, the advertising, the sales really come into play, which are very key. But that's really the beginning. Like, who are you selling your service to? And once you have that, that's the very first step, right? Everything around business revolves around that, but you need to really have that in mind from the beginning. Number two is essential. It's something that as somebody that likes to be alone and likes to focus on things by myself, I've struggled many times in the past. My need to want to be significant in a world where it's very competitive has made me isolate. And personally, I've realized that I've had most of my wins when I've had a support group, when I've had my friends or my siblings that I can go to and talk to them about something. So number two is, who's supporting you? This is a journey, it's a path. It's not something that you should look at it as a project. It's an entire journey. It's gonna go for a while. You gotta have fun. And I promise you that the wins are much better celebrated when you have your people around you. Because when you go really low, and I hope you don't, but I have a very good chance that if you're jumping into this train that you will, you want to really have people there around you. They're the ones that are going to help you get back up. They're the ones that are going to give you the advice that you need to hear at the time and help you continue. Because that's the entire thing about entrepreneurship, is just to continue to do it every single day, to never give up. That's it. So if you have that support group, And if you don't have friends, if you don't have, just people in your circle that you can reach out to, there are so many forums, there are so many Facebook groups, there are things where there are like-minded people that are accomplishing things and they want to see you succeed, and everyone's going to the same journey. So I would say jump into those. You're much welcome to join the community group that I started on Facebook. Right now it's facebook.com/neon marketing group, neon like the colors marketing group, but it'll likely change so I'll put the link below, but you can join us and you can, just really have a support system if you want that. But family, everyone, they're gonna help you out. Really look at the people that you surround yourself with and see if you are in an environment where you're conducive to succeed. Because some people might bring you down. A lot of old friends or bad friends. You never know. But as long as you have a support group, you're good, right? You have somebody that you can go to. That's definitely helped me a lot. And number three, this is the big one. This is gonna help you not only in business, but in general. Something that you really have to get through. Stop caring about what other people think. Look, it's an illusion. It's an illusion that we create to stop us from doing things. Frankly, I have cared about this a lot in the past. And to a certain extent, the thought of what are my friends gonna think? Am I posting too much? Am I posting this, and that? It's still there, and I don't think it'll ever really go away, but it starts to kind of just get pushed in the background. Because a lot of people will not take action because of what other people might think. And Jim Quick, I like to quote him. He's this guy that really goes over the brain and all kind of very similar to what I talk about. He says how people can go broke because they give in to the thoughts of what other people have. And truthfully, you can go broke. You can stop working on something. You can not take action if you worry so much about what other people are going to think. Ultimately, the way I see it is about 10% of people are probably going to have that thought, are probably going to be like, oh, who is this person? Like, what the fuck? What the hell? 90% is going to be in the area of they probably don't even care, or they want to actually see you succeed. And look, the truth is that when you jump into entrepreneurship, you're really challenging the norm. You're challenging the status quo of the way it's supposed to be. So when other people they see that, they feel like you're attacking them. They feel like you're challenging them. And then they start to face their own fears. And not a lot of people want to do that because that puts them outside of their comfort zone. So automatically, yes, they might want to stay away from you and all, but that's fine. That's their traumas, that's their baggage. You cannot worry so much about all that because you might not do the things and really accomplish what you're really here to do if you care so much about what they think. Ultimately, those are just thoughts that maybe have an origin where at one point in your life you were either shamed, embarrassed, and it sticks with you, and that's fine. But right now, I'm here to allow you to break free from that. To just decide and say, no, like, that's not my life anymore. This is it. This is the brand new me. And I promise you, just focus on those 3 things. Know what you want to do, what you want to sell. Have a support group, have people around you, and stop caring about what other people think. Once you have those 3, you're going to get rid of the ones that don't want to be around you because of who you are now. And most importantly, you're going to start attracting the people that now serve you in your life. You'll attract your tribe, you'll attract your new friends, new relationships. And that's the exciting part, when you open yourself up to that. So allow yourself to put yourself in that position and see what happens. You never know. You might be surprised as to where yourself can take yourself, where you can see yourself in a place where you have challenged everything about who you are as a being, as a human being. Like, why were you put here? And those are just steps that you need to take to get closer to that. So I highly suggest you really take these 3 steps. And if there's a challenge that I can give you, post anything online. Literally post anything. And just know that it's usually better to do it than not to do it and regret what it would have looked like if you had done it before. So thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in. I really hope that you subscribe to my channel if you think this is something that you want to continue. A lot of people are starting to get notified of when I release something, so please get notified by clicking the notification bell. And again, thank you so much. Share it to somebody if you think this could help. My main goal for this is to take time out of my day to spread some words, some wisdom. And thank you, and I hope you have an amazing day.